Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to play the event with Nathaniel. But before we do that, I want to make an announcement. Maybe you already know, but I have started a second YouTube channel where I make drawings or do other creative things, and I talk about the subject of the creative thing. So next week there's going to be a video on where I will make a drawing about this event and I give a review about this event. So if you like to, then you can check it out next week. Now, let's replay the episode. Oh, and of course there will be links in the description box down below to my channel and the video when it is out. The phone was starting to heat up against my hair. Who do you want to live this mini episode with? Nathaniel. Yes, me too, Mr. Burpray. I will do that. Well, if the situation arises. Yes, exactly. Don't hesitate to come by the cafe one of these days. Have a good day too. Well, now, the banker really didn't want to let you go. Everything okay though, right? Better than that. Actually, I'm the one who let the call run on. It was my moment of triumph. I meant to enjoy it a bit, because I will have you know, I've paid off my loan. By the end of the month, the cost bill will be entirely mine. Wow, that's huge. Great job, babe. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, and to think from how far I've come. Ebony, the Kosobeer, and if the Kosobeer had fallen with him, I couldn't look you in the eye. And that wouldn't suit me at all, because I love your eyes. But all's well that ends well. Now I think you meant to say that continues well, because this is only the beginning. True, but before I still like to mark the occasion. I like to organize an event, but not like usual. If it is just a big expo, I can do that with you. This time I want something different, something that we don't know how to do alone. Actually, I was thinking of contacting an agency, using the event as means of communication. I see. Do you already have an agency in mind? Because if not, I can make a suggestion. There's this guy at the gym, Roy. I can't remember if I have mentioned him before. Every time I see him, he is on the rowing machine. He's really cool guy. We've chatted a few times, and it just so happens that he works for an event planning agency, something his best friend started. Ooh, that's nice to know that Devin and Roy are best friends. Oh, what is it called again? All right, Devin and Mental. I looked them up online. First point for them. They are well referenced. Nice site. And they have quite a few references for such a young company. I will contact them. After all, between young entrepreneurs, we have to stick together. Great, I can't wait to see what they are going to offer you. If Roy works like he rose, you shouldn't be disappointed. I hope you're right. I'm definitely curious now. After consulting their site, I sent an email to Definamental. An hour later, the famous Roll called me back. Now is he called famous because because Nathaniel talked about him. Called me back to enthusiastically accept my request. He's coming to the Casa Beer this morning with the rest of the team to take a tour and talk about my expertise for the event. I can't wait. Oh, you don't offer Dalgona coffee? That's too bad, plus it is easy to make. It's really trendy this season. May I offer you a pumpkin latte instead? Why not? I need caffeine. In any case, is your latte organic? Of course, do you prefer animal or plant-based milk? We have almond, rice, soy, and coconut. You fit in at the Suit Amoris Grand Hotel bar, you know. So I've been told, but I prefer the atmosphere of the coffee beer. Hey, Melody, I didn't see you. Do you want a pumpkin latte? As long as I'm using the blender. Hey, Nina, yes, thank you, but please serve this new customer first. Hello, I'll have a cappuccino. Please. Oh, Amanda, you're already here. Perfect. Jesselyn, hey, I feel less alone. I was starting to wonder if this was the right cafe. A meeting couldn't be. I told you we should have taken the 7 line. The stop from line 8 is at the other end of the shop street. Shop street. Exactly, that was the point. A little walk in the morning is a great warm-up, don't you think? I'm pretty sure that technically over 6 miles per hour is no longer called walking. We will ask Thomas. He will know if there is an official convention on the subject. You know you could also get up half an hour earlier and arrive on time like civilized people. If we are on time, well, to arrive a minute in advance if you prefer. Usually civilized people begin by greeting each other. Look, it's not that complicated. Good morning, Amanda. It's great to see you here. Did you have a nice evening? And good morning, Jesselyn. How was your evening? Is that them? I'm not so sure. They look more like a bunch of friends than office colleagues. Plus, I think I've already served them not too long ago. The man with the glasses gave me a piercing look, as he was reading my mind. Calm down, friends. We don't want to make a bad impression on our new client. He walked up to me with a firm step and held out a strong hand. You are Bellady, right? It's nice to meet you. Devin Oker. We have a meeting together. That's what I thought. It's a pleasure to meet you. You've already come here, right? Absolutely. How could one not come and take a short break in the best cafe in town? But please, let me officially introduce you to the developmental team. Meet Rory, our sales manager. But above all, our Eve Dev, our event manager if you prefer for everything related to sports, events and activities. Delighted. We spoke on the phone. You have a great place. Amanda takes care of everything related to artistic or luxury events more generally. She was definitely looking forward to meet you. I see he has done his homework. It's true. It's really a pleasure. I'm a big fan of Esther and have always wondered. Our cafe in the Morris managed to ensure the exclusivity of their exhibition. To be completely honest, Esther and I are old acquaintances. And their agency is my associate, which also helped. And our latest recruit, Jesselyn. We are lucky that she joined us recently. She was trained in strategy planning in a big agency, and she finally chose to join Developmental as an Eve Dev. We are so lucky to have her. I can say the feeling is mutual. It's nice to meet you, Betty. I can't wait to work together. Me too. Thank you for responding so quickly to my request. And since you are all here, almost. I'm sure our last team member will be here soon. I apologize for him being late. And here he is. So Thomas, did you want to make an entrance? Oh yeah, Thomas, I remember seeing you with him the last time. I will tell you again, but you have changed so much. Did you say hello to Iris? How is she doing? I didn't have the opportunity. We are not in contact regularly. She is abroad. She does odd jobs as she travels. But she is fine, yes, as far as I know. I think my mom would have told me if Iris was in trouble. Okay, I see. And so what do you do at Developmental? I manage the back office and events related to new technologies. Well, that sounds great. I'm sure it suits you well. Do you want a coffee too? I will take a hot cacao. Nina served him as Devon spoke again. Okay, well, since everyone knows everyone, shall we get down to business? I understand that you want to organize an event to promote coffee beer. Is a particular occasion that prompted you to reach out to us? It doesn't matter which choice you answer. I have answered multiple times every choice because I've already played this episode 5 times. And every time I got the illustration. So I'm going to choose what I feel like at the moment. If you want to know everything, I finished paying off my loan. I figured I had to celebrate. Great, if all clients checks are honest, we saved a lot of time. And you're right. Independence is a precious thing that deserves to be celebrated. I think we have that in common, you and I. We wanted to create something that looks like us. Because otherwise, what's the point of getting up in the morning, eh? For sure, in any case, the idea of this event is really to celebrate the Costa beer itself. Obviously, I want art to be part of it, as part of our identity. But not only if I wanted to do an exhibit, Jill and I could have taken care of it. I see. To answer your request, I will need to know a little about the history of the place. When I started as a waitress here, it was a very classic cafe, but I always liked its atmosphere. And when I finished my studies in art history, I couldn't see myself getting up for something that wasn't like me either. When the former owner told me she was selling, a light bulb went off in my head. I poured everything I could and took the plunge. I wanted to create a place that brought together my passions, art and people. It would seem that I'm good at listening to people and at making coffee. In short, I liked the idea of a cafe gallery. Thus it was unpredicted. There were ups and downs, but I got through them. You mean the Ebony affair, where you found yourself in a money laundering secret? Thomas, do you really think she is hiring us to remind her of her worst memories? Well, it's public information. They'll tell me I'm the only one who looked up information about Melody before coming. Such an affair, of course, pops up on the web. People love scandals. True, but that is my story. In a way, it helped me to get where I am today. I agree, and it is a really original story for once. I heard about the story too. It didn't only make noise on the web. I didn't necessarily intend to talk about it, but I'm curious, how did you get out of it? I still can't believe it, to be honest. I set up a crowdfunding. People saved me literally. We sold tickets for an event, but it was a bit strange. Until the very end, I didn't know if I was going to be a goodbye party or a survival party. In the end, it remains one of the most beautiful memories of my life. Here, look. While, while talking to them, I found a few pictures of my phone. Hey, hang on, I remember. I wanted to go. I'm sure I bought a ticket. Thank you for your support, Devon. It warms my heart. I was going to come with another one of your employees, a total Quarrenstone fan. She was so upset that she couldn't come in the end. But tell me, how did you manage to have an exclusive with the new group even before the album? Melody has known Casual since high school, and all likelihood that's where the connection came from, right? Do you have any other information like this that you've kept to yourself, Thomas? Thomas shrugged. You have a great memory, Thomas. Yes, Casual and I are old friends. And the surprise concert played a big part in the success of crowdfunding, that's for sure. Interesting, very interesting. You really have an atypical story. So, excuse me being frank, but how did you manage to maintain your activities as a gallery owner after that? I'm lucky to know a little about the art world. I suppose there's a certain distinction. Such a scandal is kind of the thing that scares exhibitors away, no matter how innocent you are. I was lucky to benefit from the support of artists who know me and their agency who become my partner. Fascinating. By the way, how could you define your artistic approach? I like the idea of approachable art. We are a gallery, but also a cafe. I favor works that people might want to have in their homes without pre- pretension. In fact, I see the coffee beer as kind of an artistic springboard, and it is done in music. As it is done in music. I see, I will make a note of that. It is, as you said, an important part of your identity. About that, when you do openings, who comes? Your regular customers? Or people who only come for the occasion? Or a bit of both? It really depends on the event. Sometimes I have some of my student clients at openings, but most of the time regulars know that they will see the paintings anyway when they come to the cafe. And art lovers come for the openings, but I don't see them the rest of the time. Okay, and your regulars, what kind of customers are they? In the mornings we have quite a few office workers who take something to go. Otherwise, there are people from the neighborhood, quite a few university students, some high school students, they are quite young. I see, and the people who stay during the day, do they order a lot? I hope so. This barista has a real talent. It would be a shame if she remained unknown. And precisely, if you could use this event to attract new customers, how would you see them, these new customers? Who would you like them to be? I don't want to change a thing. I just wish there were more of them. Okay, that all seems pretty clear to me. I think there are a few avenues to explore. I will think about it. Yesterday, I will no doubt need your insights. You know about big cities better than I do, and there are some interesting comparison points. Oh, with pleasure. Thomas, did you have any questions? Not really, more of a suggestion. The website needs to be redone. It's horrible. Yes, I know, plus it hasn't been updated since 2 years, 3 months and 17 days, but it is probably better that way. At least people must suspect that it is due to lack of time, that the result is so archaic. Ah, so, is it good thing after all? I'm not sure how to interpret that smile. I think that Thomas was trying to say in his own way is that this would be a mistake if only taking the event is in consideration. Absolutely. This event should be a high point as much as a signal to a new beginning. Well, if I pretend your ambitions correctly, you say it yourself. If it is just another exhibit opening, you don't need it, but I think we understood your request. How about coming to visit us in our office in, let's say, a week? Sounds perfect to me. I look forward to hearing your suggestions. They all left. The cafe felt suddenly empty. They are really colorful. That's not all the idea I had of an event agency, you see. If one day I have to work in an office, I like it to be theirs. It seems cool. It does seem cool. When I got home to my surprise, Ned was already there and cooking. Oh, I wasn't expecting you so soon. I wanted to surprise you. We kissed, then when I noticed all the dishes in the sink. What surprise? Did you invite your whole Kate to eat? I hope I pronounced it right. No, you have to make do with just one inspector. You and I haven't celebrated your independence yet. So I prepared a complete meal for you, from appetizers to dessert. Really? If I could ask you to marry me again, I would. He kept busy in the kitchen while I relaxed at the table. Then he joined me. We toasted before enjoying delicious poached eggs, emerald with truffles, very classy. So did your meeting with Roy agencies goes well? It was surprising. They asked me a lot of questions, which has nothing to do with the event. I summarized the whole meeting for him as best as I could. Oh, and guess who works there? Thomas, Iris' little brother. Do you remember him? Yeah, of course. I wonder what he looks like now. And actually, I was wondering if you wanted me to come with you to the agency and to show you their work. I will admit that I'm also curious to see what they will offer you. Of course, if you are free, I'll be happy to hear your opinion, and it makes me very happy. We kissed tenderly before enjoying the delicious meal made with love. Hello, you must be Melody. It's nice to meet you. I'm Elenda. I am the prize attached among other friends. The others told me a lot about you. I was eager to meet you. Elenda seems really cool. Come with me. I will take you to the meeting room. You'll see, they've come up with great ideas. We followed her. When we walked in, everyone stood up to welcome us. Welcome, Melody. We are excited to see you again. Oh, but you didn't come alone. Yes, I took the liberty of coming with my husband, Nathaniel. I hope you don't mind. He was going to answer, but Roy was faster. He talked towards Ned with a big smile. Hey, Ned, if I had known I had known, it is weird to see you in civilian clothes. I see you already know the part of the team. To tell you the truth, it's thanks to their meeting that I contacted you. Well, I guess that all those hours spent pumping iron have proven useful for something. I never thought I'd hear you say that. In any case, make yourself at home. I believe you know everyone. Or almost. It's true that Broom wasn't with us last week. And so, this is our amazing design editor, Broon, the official pen of Developmental. Nice to meet you. You will see, they did a great job. I can't wait to put that into words for the release and the app. The app? But one thing at a time. If you like to sit down. Yes, Helen, the floor is yours. So your general idea is to really put in the Gossipier in Amora's DNA. Listening to you tell your story, your visit quickly became clear to us. That what makes our identity is the gallery dimension, of course, but above all, your shared history with the city. So we imagine your event as the backbone of a large plan of action of which it will be the perfect reflection. And who says event says cocktails, but not just any cocktails. Roy, it's your turn. Indeed, when Amanda told me about the talent of your barista, it gave me some ideas. Why not let people share their caffeinated creations on a dedicated app? I'm not sure I understand. It's very simple. We will kill two birds with one stone. Let's forget the site. It's no longer the subject. I'm creating an app, which is a kind of loyalty card on which everyone can design and save their favorite drinks. And order them in advance, of course. Of course, we work in collaboration with Nina, right? She will define the possible combination, so we stay true to our work. That way we will embrace the loyalty of your regulars, who could even meet through the app. And it works well. It could become a sort of trending game, and even bringing quite a few new customers. In short, a kind of a cafe social network, coded by our little in-house genius. Whoa, I'm blown away. This is an amazing idea. Customers will love it. It's part of the friends and families side that we wanted to develop. Something modern, urban, but at the same time intimate and logical. And for the event we would design a number of new coffee-based cocktails. All coffee or not, each member of the app will receive one free, simply by presenting their QR code. Just in my student memories, we never found anything better than a free cocktail to get people to come. But the signature cocktail site would attract a more upscale clientele too. That's very people who buy art and have influence on social networks. For the event, however, I know you didn't want simple opening. So here what I have to offer you. Instead of paintings, we'll install screens, which I would have framed by the specialist I know. Each frame would trace a different exhibiting you have made. And we would show you all the works exhibited at the Cassie Beer since it became a gallery. Obviously, if you wish, it'd be easy to add it to the app. People could admire them and dare even buy them well. If you and your partner are interested. Sounds like a great idea, Devon. Devon continued, full of energy. Exactly. Thus with the app, they will always have a bit of coffee beer in their pocket. We could also have a video clips of the concerned artists in the frame screens. Not only painters, the musicians do. In short, the idea is to really celebrate the history of the place. And the personal relationship that you were able to cultivate with all these artists. If we do things right in a year, this is what will stand out about the coffee beer on the web. You will really need to dig to find the trace of the mafia story. Especially if Amanda and Devon pull off their plan with the museum. It will generate clicks, that kind of thing. The museum, did I miss something? Or instead I have saved the best for last. I thought that we could offer each guest a small bag of goodies. With a personalized coffee beer map, but also a series of 10 prints of your favorite paintings. Well, among those you have exhibit, of course, but Devon encouraged me to think bigger. And he is right. Eventually, the CB Choice series, as I like to call it. I can't find this place in the museum gift shop and at the tourist office gift shop. In short, endorse the idea that the coffee beer is part of the heritage of the city. I'm impressed, Amanda. It's a terrific idea. I love that. But there are almost no chance they will accept, right? The new creator is a childhood friend of Devon, like half the city actually. Not that much, but yes, in this case I know her well. I promise you nothing, but I think I have a reasonable chance to make it happen. In any case, we can say you're lacking in imagination, that's for sure. At the risk of disappointing you, the rest is a little more classic. I will take care of finding the caterers. The idea is to have everything revolve around the theme of coffee, from the bit-sized appetizers to the desserts. Oh, I have a friend who might be able to help. Plus, he worked at the Cozy Beer too. Oh, we were planning to use kawaii cakes. But of course, if you preferred another provider. No great minds think alike. That's who I was thinking of. Your friend is a great artist, Melody. A musician even. Finally, for the music, I was thinking of having a DJ I know, Spiral Sign. He does great electro sets. And I asked him I will kn- and if I ask him, I will know he will gladly do a Crowdstore remix in tribute to your common history. Oh yeah, that's a really good idea. I could have asked them to play that, but that's good too. Yes, plus we can always play extras from the last Crowdstore concert at the cafe on the screens. And I think that concludes our presentation. So what do you think? It's exceeded all my expectations. It's not just a party, it's a real redefinition of the Gossipia. I don't know, not really, actually. Oh, you don't like their offer? I'm really thrilled in any case. Yes, I like it a lot. I just don't think it redefines the Gossipia. And that's what I like the most. There is a real respect for everything you have done so far, and the evening should be memorable. Yeah, you are right. You really are a great team. Thanks to all of you. It shows that you really work well together, quite frankly. I didn't really know what to expect, but you are the opposite of what I thought about an agency. You couldn't please me more. That was always been my plan. See you soon, Melody. See you at your event. See you all soon. Melody, I'm sorry. It's been a real race dropping Tia off at the babysitter's and swinging by the shop to bring her back this beauty. But the wait will have been worth it. I never doubt it. I never doubt that. Breathe, Rosa. The main thing is that you're here now. You will see, it's going to be a historic event. Here, sit down. While this calm and try one of our exclusive cocktails. You definitely deserve it. Oh yeah, I know. You need a mocha vacancy. You didn't hear it from me, but you're going to love it. This is my little favorite, and a mocha vacanza for Rosa. Nina got busy behind the counter. You are in good hands. Here I'm going to get ready and change in the kitchen. So, let's see what Leek and Rosa have planned. Oh, they have outdone themselves. It's beautiful. Okay, a dash of makeup or even a little more. And I'm off. I'm not going to miss my own event after all. Plus, the caterers will soon need to use my dressing room. Well, they have been busy. Seeing this all come to fruition is really great. And there are already a lot of people. They communicating really well. It's nice. I feel like a guest in my own house. I also like the taste of mocha vaganza. I was served by an overexcited Nina when I saw Shiny standing in front of a screen. So, are we admiring our own works in high definition? That's not very modest. Good evening, Melody. Yeah, right. I was just wondering what my work was doing alongside all these artists that I admire. Puff, your work honors my wall. That's what it is doing. That's nice of you. I still have a hard time getting used to it, but you and Violet seem confident, so. Actually, speak of the devil. Good evening, Yon. Tiny, my dear, you will never guess who I had just met. The curator of the museum. Nothing less, I'm telling you, one of these days, you, Esther, Ellie Christine, you will end up on their walls. Tiny didn't look so sure. Yes, yes, I assure you, prints are good, but it is just the first step. I want a local and modern art win. And all thanks to this young woman. We have to meet again. I have lots of ideas. You're welcome. It's nothing. And yes, let's meet again. My pleasure. You and Amanda seem to be getting along wonderfully. They laughed in unison. Is it me, or do they have something in common? It's funny. I'm not sure the world will recover from their encounter. Oh, wait a second. I'm being called. Across the room to join Devon, who was trying to get my attention. Ah, and there is the queen of the party, Melody. May I introduce you to Mr. Carrera? The mayor? It's an honor. Welcome to the Cassibier. I didn't expect it. Madam, congratulations. You know, we talk a lot about you at the town hall. especially since your partnership with the museum. You are a true pillar of our community. Oh, thank you. But I had a little help, you know. Devin and his team. I know they're great, and I like to see our young entrepreneurs at work. You are a feature of this city. I can't believe it. He's been invited to all our openings since the start, but he has never come. And now I'm having a drink with him, with the mayor. I met him as a kiddie when she said Devin had connections. Oh, my dear Cullum, what a pleasure to see you here. I didn't know you were a coffee lover. Well, now, the coffee beer has been an institution at the university for a long time. It's about time for the city to get up to speed. But tell me, as long as I have you here. I left them behind to their discussion. I took a few steps away. I felt a presence behind me. Well, now, my Melody. No wonder it's become so hard to get in. I see that there are some very important guests. Alexi, sorry, I didn't see you coming with all those people. Did you see? It's crazy. Hey, but there will always be room for the original member of the terrific trio. Melody isn't going to forget where she comes from. Not her. Never, Rosa, but tell me, how many mocha vacanzas have you had? Just the right number. Child-free evening, Melody. Child-free evening. Hey, Priya, how's it going? It's been forever. She jumped into Priya's arms. Don't worry, I will keep an eye on her. Enjoy your evening. And well done, by the way. You have to introduce me to the genius who imaged this event. It may be of interest to us at the agency. My pleasure. Here, wait. Roy, I'm sorry to tear you away from yesterday like this, but... No worries, Betty. The client is queen. I assure you, it's for a good cause. I'd like to introduce you to Alexi, a very old friend who would like to know more about Developmental. My pleasure. It's nice to meet you, Alexi. I'm Roy, but I'm not going to ruin the evening for you with a commercial speech. So how about tasting with my signature cocktail, the recommend caffeine and protein, the best of worlds. Yesterday refuses to taste it, on the pretext that, and I quote, only I can swallow such a thing. I just think it is dangerous to drink something like that for anyone who does less than 3 hours of sports a day. Yeah, in fact, it's amounted to the same thing. I will give that to you. I'm going to take a Titia brew instead, with less toast. With pleasure, Rosa, you coming? Since they seemed okay, I left them and continued my little tour. The cupcake seems to be a real success. You must be delighted. And I wonder where he is. There's packed here too. People seems to be having a good time. Except that guy over there. I don't think I know him. But that won't be the case much longer. Apparently, judging by the way he is getting through the crowd to come to see me. Charming little party you're giving here. The cocktails are a nice touch. Thanks, glad you like it. Don't hesitate to download our app if you are interested in caffeinated creations. Yes, the app. It's cute. A bit amateur in design, but cute. He stopped directly. He was looking over my shoulder. I'm afraid I have to leave you. Better be right? But don't hesitate to connect me. He slid the card into my hand without dropping his cadaverous smile. If one day you want to work with a real agency. Devin, Roy, sorry, I'm not staying, but we will see each other soon. He left just before Devin and Roy reached me. Is everything okay? Was that someone you know? No one important, you can ignore them. Are you still enjoying the evening, Melody? They are going to bump up the music. Their feels about to go wild. Yes, totally, let's go. That was definitely the world. I don't remember seeing people dancing like that at Coffee Beer. There were fewer people than earlier, and my new friends were definitely were enjoying themselves. Ned came into my field of vision, ready to dance a slow dance, electro or not. I didn't have to be asked. Here you are, my dear. I was starting to believe that you stood me up. For nothing in the world, I was outside with Kim. She didn't dare to come in. I didn't want to abandon her. I understand, but since you're here, let's dance. Nearest Amanda was swaying her hips, while Roy was moving in a rather mechanical but enthusiastic way. The other members of the team weren't left out. Yesterday was also accompanied our colleagues with a few master dance steps. They seemed to appreciate this moment of relaxing, after such a success. You okay, Thomas? What are you doing all alone on the side? You don't want to dance? He responded with a shrug. Then realizing it was me, he elaborated. I don't see the point. If I want to work out, I will do it in a less chaotic way. And if I want to listen to music, I prefer headphones. It's easy to enjoy the sounds in all its complexity. Okay, that's an argument. But personally, I'm going back. We danced for a few more songs. Then Vince gradually calmed down. The DJ freaked out when Kessel emerged from the crowds with gaming. And they took control of the turntables to prolong the show. Thank for you very much, Stephen. I will never forget this evening. You've done wonderfully. You're welcome, Betty. The pleasure was all ours. It is a really cool event to organize. Gradually the others joined us. People were leaving the cafe. Eric was the only one who didn't seem dedicated to abandon the caffeinated cocktail bar. He was deep in discussion with Nina. Kessel was finished his set. Jeroen was sipping his cocktail while dancing slowly to the music. A bit further away, Paya was talking to Ryan at the table. They were both smiling. I even thought I saw Ned talking to Kim outside. The members of Definemental were all grouped around Devon and me. Oh wait, now I think about it, there is one thing that bothers me in all this. Please, from now on, just don't call me ma'am anymore. Oh, you scare me. We'll do that whenever possible. I like to keep a simple relationship with people. We were happy to help you, Melanie, and people seem to have appreciated the event, right, Thomas? Yeah, I guess judging by the traffic rate and the number of downloads to the app. By the way, Thomas, this app is really perfect. That's all. That's all people are talking about. Well, actually, I already have one or two ideas to improve it after seeing it in action. We'll talk about it again. Kessel left Gaming alone to end the set and joined us. Kessel, it's been forever. I can see the crowd is doing better than ever. Young, great to see you. We do what we can to survive. Since the departure of our favorite community manager. Nice. I think the crowd is doing great without him. And I don't think that bothers the union in the slightest. Well, your idea about the cocktails has taken us over a whole other dimension. Especially Rosa. I just saw her leave with Alexi. I know someone who is going to sleep in town tonight. It's true that Rosa really let go and fully enjoyed the mood. It was great to see. I hope that it won't be hard for her to wake up tomorrow morning. It's mostly thanks to Nina. My personal momentum for creativity is reserved to a small elite group. Well, you don't know what you are talking about. No one from the elites will think something like that. Are you talking about the record man? I maybe not. I may not be a member of the elite, but I thought it was good. Finally, someone else tastes my cocktail. I'm reassured. Amanda sighed, a defeated look on her face. Amanda, I'm really impressed by your work with the museum and by the scenographic for tonight. Yes, I didn't have the time to congratulate you, but you have a real talent. And don't forget Jesselyn, who knew how to coordinate all our stunts and keep them in order. It was rather simple once we settled on the global vision. I didn't forget you, Jesselyn. Rest assured, I'm sorry we didn't have much time to talk. I held out my hand to shake everyone's hand. But something is telling me that we will see each other again soon. And then this was the end of the episode with Nathaniel. I will show you now all the other color options of this outfit. And since I've now shown you now all the options, then I'm going to thank you for this, for watching this video. And I hope to see you back into my next video. Maybe until then. Bye.